lives to fighting and the forces of
At that time, I always imagined bodybuilders like being kind of scary and like freaks of nature, just to put it in the most honest way possible. And especially for women, like always in the media and TV shows and movies, you always just see like super strong women eating raw meat with like their eyes bulging out and they just look insane and crazy. So that's what I always thought bodybuilders was, which is stereotypical and muscle phobic, if that is a word. Yeah, so that's messed up. But Rahki changed my entire perspective on women in bodybuilding and just how I viewed them, how I seen them. She clearly looked strong, but not jacked, eye bulging, vein popping type of strong. Like she still looked feminine and sexy while being in the gym for hours on multiple days, which was clear to tell. So when I first seen her, she was somebody who was like just like her body was amazing. It just looked like she literally was like the perfect muscular amount of just like sexiness, and that inspired me a lot at the time because I liked who I was when I first seen her, but I just couldn't imagine seeing myself any other way. And for some odd reason I had it in my head, if I did work out a lot or excessively and I was just getting stronger, I was going to be completely different. I'm going to be manly, masculine, and just looking like I was ready to enter a bodybuilding competition. Even after that, I really didn't start working out and taking like weight loss and my eating habits seriously until 2021. So that was like I watched the show in like 2019, and it was like 2 years later. And at that time, Rahki was just a memory. Now, fast forward to 2022, I'm on Snapchat and I see an ad for a show of a woman that's a little curvy, but more on a shapelier side on a weight loss journey. So I seen this ad and I immediately resonated with it and seen interest. And as I'm looking more and more at the episodes and watching the show more and more, it dawned on me that this was the same girl that I seen in 2019 on the show Hooked on a Look. Rahki was around 80 to 100 pounds heavier. I was completely shocked that it was her. Rahki disappeared from social media for a majority of the pandemic. It was later discovered that she lost her mom to COVID-19, unfortunately, and she also became the mother of a baby boy. Gained all this weight and she's trying to get her body back, and it dawned on me, like just looking at her more and more, this was the muscular girl that I seen years ago. And I'm like, oh my god, like you don't really see like a story that's like that full circle like that. So it's just something that was just so realistic that I was intrigued by it. So I end up, of course, binge watching the entire season, the first season of her Snapchat show, and the second season. On the Hooked on a Look show, it was more so about just her working out and her routine and what she would do all the time. But this Snapchat show really gave a in-depth look into her whole journey and her whole life, and everything that she had went through and all the trauma she endured and all the ups and downs during the pandemic, and to just see her on the show and being so positive and still having like that drive to really hit her weight loss goals. She can push through all of that stuff she went through. I can push through having a bad day at work or feeling lazy and I don't feel like working out. The main thing I noticed about Rahki after her weight gain is that her stomach was still flat. She gained weight, but she didn't have like a belly. In that situation, I realized like how paramount it is to build muscle, and like how important it is to your body and the overall appearance of your body. Muscle is like, she had like, before she had like six pack down, like she had six pack galore, and she gained weight, and no, she still don't got a six pack, but her stomach is still not like, you know, like for some odd reason in my head I thought like if you were like a bodybuilder and like you gained 100 pounds, or like, you know, you was like real, you know, muscular, and you wouldn't go back to how you was before, like Peter Griffin. But it's not the case, because now your body is different. Before, when you were obese or morbidly obese, you didn't have much muscle, but now you have muscle, so now your body is going to appear different with weight gain. Of course, I know like 200 pounds of overweight and 200 pounds of muscular is different, but again, like those two people have completely different physical appearances when it comes to weight gain. And I did not know that. Me realizing that and coming to that conclusion, it really showed me how important it is and how worth it would be to prioritize like fitness and building muscles and strength training in my daily life for the rest of my life. And just to summarize this video, weight loss and weight gain is different for everybody. And while that may sound obvious, it's not just like everybody loses weight at different speeds. It's that people look differently when they gain weight. Also, like, and it also taught me to be realistic with my goals. Like, be realistic of how I want to look, you know, pursuing my weight loss. Because I'm not gonna, you know, and that's why it's so good to have fitness influencers of every size, every shade, every walk in life, because we are all different, but sometimes we all have the same goal. And when you see skinny / muscular, like frail little white person, it don't resonate the same as with me as it would with a Rahki or